Hello, I'm here with a new weekly tutorial, and this time I want to explain you how to use how I use some technical paints. So I will using the Nihilakh Oxide to do oxide effect, of course. I will be using Nurgle's rod to do this. Here you see in the base this type of swampy effect here, with lime effect on this mat. And then I will be using the combination of Typhus Corrosion together with Ryza Rust. So let's start first with using the Typhus Corrosion. So this is the base to do rust effect on the metals, and yeah, I will use this on here. Yeah, Skavens, I think, is one of the races where you can use more of all of these technical paints. I also been using the blood for the blood god to give some. Here you see some brights and to make these pustules. Here you see these open ribs here. So I use some blood for the blood god. So I feel Skaven if it's the army where you want to use almost all these technical paints. So Diffuse Corrosion, I use it in other tutorials. Just apply on the metal that you want to apply. This is going to be heavily corroded. These are metal that have been in this limb mat, how you want to call it, here resting for a long time. So yeah, this is going to be quite corroded. This is simulating iron. It will have the corrosion in the orangey color, and I will also add some corrosion and some dirtiness on this. This is the, to be fair, this Skaven, this rat, sorry, from the Skaven, they are from the Skaven monks, from the plague monks, and these rats are quite crazy. They have a lot of detail. They are, I don't know, well, all this, for example, with the open skin, and yeah, there are some crazy, and I don't know who is giving what's called this, a bionic 8 or a small rat. There is another rat that have an earring, so really a crazy detail rats. So you see, I applied here Diffuse Corrosion, and now I will let it dry. While this, and I also applied on the sod here on this guy. So while this is drying, I will apply now Nihilakh Oxide. This is to make the oxide effect on brass and how it's called, the other, and bronze colors. So it's like a wash. I will apply this on for example here on this part of the knife, a little bit here. This will dull also the brightness of the knife, that part, and I will apply here on the mask. On this Skaven icon, for example here, and apply also here and the other side. So just okay. Some to look it a little bit, something like that should be okay. Some random spots trying to go into the slots. I will not cover completely. So this is some, yeah, battle debris. Now this looks dry. What we are going to do is we are going to apply the Ryza Rust. Ryza Rust, you have to apply it with like a what's called this, a dry paint. So the texture is a little bit different than the dry paint, but just use a dry brush So I will do here, for example. You see, and it's doing this rust effect very easily, just a little bit. You don't need to exaggerate too much. And on the poor rat, we're going to also use this rust looking. Don't know what is more dangerous, if it's the knife or all the illness that they carry. You don't want even touch this knife. So this is some rust on this knife. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's good to have some more some spots more orange than the others. This was what I looking. This is what I. So I think it's good enough. This rust, and also here. And the last thing I want to show you with this technical paint. So you see how I use the oxide, how I make the rust. And the last thing I want to show you is to that you can use Nurgle's rod to make this type of. I wanted to do like a mat with limb and yeah, something nasty. So what you do is I will apply this directly, a little bit dilute. So I wash my. So you try to. It's quite like a wash. So you apply this on this directly on the mat. As I did this quite texturized with the yeah, following the tutorial that I shared with you last week. So and what I do is I water down the paint to make it even more transparent, because I don't want to cover the brown. I just want to make like pools of this lime. Here, for example, you can put more. You can make it irregular. I will put more in that part here. So it's like making a nasty mat. You can make it completely regular, and then you have to wait until this dries. It's like a wash, very similar to wash, but it's half gloss finishing instead of matte finishing. So you see how it's looking like now. Here I put more to make this type of pool, and once it's dry will look like something like that, what you see in this one where I applied before, just to show you how it's looking like. Also here you see that I applied the oxide color. So yeah, this was a very fast tutorial how to use these technical paints and what they can give for you. So if you do escapements, so you see that these technical paints can be a big help, because look here, the oxide, now that it's dry, looks very nice, and giving this and the rust effect, I think it's needed. So I love it a lot. So I can even put a little bit of this lime here at the bottom. Something like that. So that's all what I want to share with you in this tutorial. I hope you find this interesting, and yeah, let me know what you think, if you like these technical paints. And again, if you want to know anything, or there is any point that you want me to do a tutorial or weekly tip, no problem. Please leave this in the comment below, and I will try to do the best as I can to show you how to do it. So that's all. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.